unless it's a private conversation with someone one on one.
Okay, and to respond to that, what I
And
was
that
saying
is
was,
actually that's actually one of the rules in the game. So I mean, if you got like if giving out personal information, stuff like that, IRL information is against one of the rules. So that's just that. So we can't be doing that either. Though.
I mean, you gave the information up to us. Number one, that's the only reason why I know it about it. Number two, I was just saying everybody be dealing with problems, and you was just trying to make it seem like you don't got no problems. That's really what I was saying.
And yes, I get that. I get where you're coming from. Once again, everyone gets frustrated. Should she have been like that? No. I brought this up multiple times. And that's why I said I will have a conversation with her respectfully, responsibly, and professionally and make sure she is staying busy. Because this alone is like not a good use of time. So that's why I'm trying to say I will get with her and I will make sure she's doing what she's doing. If she cannot, then we submit body cam from there. However, we have to like handle it accordingly. And it's been, but we gotta. It could have been handled totally different than like I said, call it like stupid AI robot. That's not professional.
But I
Like,
told that all to you, and you said that out in public.
and I get that. However, it's still like either way, it's gossiping. We don't have none of that tolerated either.
Gossiping. Trump calls people stupid and stuff all the time.
Okay, that's IRL. That's real world info. We don't do like that's. I'm not. That's not the subject though. Like we're talking about her. That's the
I
like.
didn't call her stupid. I told you privately about dealing with stupid shit.
No, we're having a conversation. But yeah, I will get with her and let her know to stay busy.
Okay. Well, I could tell Angel what's going on if you want.
Yeah, you can.
All right, Mr. Angel. We're initially came back here talking about how I spoke to whatever whatever her name is,
Everly.
and then Everly. Yep. And then he says that I shouldn't have spoken to her the way I had spoken to her. But I'm gonna ask you, Angel, real quick. How long do you think we was dealing with her from start to finish, minutes wise? Yeah, like minutes though. How many minutes? I just want to know how many minutes you were dealing with her.
I know. I was here with Angel at first. We were all talking.
It is.
It's related to the same, but we were having a conversation about it. So yeah,
You
it's
wanted
the
to you wanted to know what's happening, but I'm just trying to ask one quick question about how many minutes you was dealing with her.
I,
Okay, and I told him it was from when I had been brought in, I had told him it was 20 minutes. So therefore, I'm going to talk about the 20 minutes that I was telling Isaac Walker about, which is I told him we was dealing with her for like 20 minutes, telling her the exact same thing. Devin told her, "Hey, we're not ever going to give you a warning. We're just going to let you look at it as like a verbal consult or whatever you want to call it." And then I'm like, cool. And then 5-ish minutes elapses, and then we're back on floor two with her talking about the same thing. And I told, and then Isaac, when I had told her, when I raised my voice talking to her about why do we got to read the texts that she's typing, especially, and I told him this privately, especially if she's at work. If she's at work, she got time to talk to us. okay? Or she could go take a 15-minute break or something. But why we gotta read texts for 20 minutes of you saying the same exact thing? And that's why I told him I raised my voice because why are you the people we were just calm, cool, and collected with her for who know an hour apparently. So why we gotta be so cool with somebody who's gonna keep playing us for a fool? Because that's what it felt like. All
I
right.
went over the it's just about professionalism and respect. I mean, it could have been handled at everyone could myself as well, like, we all could have handled it a lot differently. It's not directed towards one person. Gossiping, disrespect, any of that, like, unprofessionalism, we just gotta especially like I said, especially at our rank, we just gotta make sure we're professional and just explain it. Like, yeah, we might have to repeat it. If they can't listen, then that's where we turn the body cam in. And make sure your body cam's going in case they need it, because that's where that like Devin said, that's where that comes into play, the body cam.
Bro, they didn't feed me. AI music didn't do nothing to me, bro. I ignored so much stuff. Y-
Again, YouTube, it's not directed towards her, it's not directed towards you. No one's in trouble. We're at the end of the day, like I said, we're all family. That's the reason we gotta be professional, respectful. Like, we're family, we work together. Yes, she might not listen. Yes, it might be frustrating.
So,
We hold on. We just gotta make sure we talk to them, and if they like I said, if they don't wanna listen, then we can have our body cam. We have no issue turning that in. That's why we have body cams. Um, it's like I said, it's just to help you out. We're trying to keep you
all
safe
right, I
'cause
got your point. I got your point. You already talked. Angel
oh,
already talked. I got some responding to do.
I'm still going though, so
I
please let
know
me
that, but
finish.
you already talked. You already talked, Mr. Walker, and I
I'm
got something to
still
say, sir.
going.
I
Please do
understand
I
you're still
didn't
going. I'm
hear
asking to interject, sir. I'm asking to interject, and I need to say something, a couple
you
things.
can speak
I already
after.
heard you, bro. I've been listening to you, bro. You saying the same thing to me, bro.
I'm not, because 'cause I'm trying to
Okay,
get
well, what else you got then?
so, yeah, any of the so if she comes back up, you can try you can tell her to get busy. You can ask her to not be standing around because she shouldn't be. I don't know if you have that macro. You can throw that macro. I did not. No, I did not. Please be respectful. I'm being respectful to you. I'm trying to talk calm and cordially. So, like, I have a macro where it says they need to not be standing around. Yeah, I said I would talk to her. I'm saying you can if you'd like, which was not brought up. So if you want to use that macro, if you have that, then you can. So, I mean, and if you don't want to take this information that we're trying to help you with, then I mean, it falls on you. We're trying to help you though. So, I mean, I don't have to be here talking to you. I can let you get in
Okay,
trouble. I'm trying to help you
I
out
already,
in the
I already
event that
heard you. I already heard you, bud. I already
okay,
heard you.
what do you have?
Okay. At the end of the day, man, y'all gotta boil it down to if we gonna be role playing our real life, we're gonna be role playing real life. And when you role playing real life, is you gonna sit here and talk to somebody for hours and hours, minutes and minutes when you got a million other things to do, just like everybody else
So to
about the
answer
same
that,
thing? All right. At the end of the day, she's arguing with us then because she want to keep talking about the same thing. That's an attitude to us then, because we gotta read text. We could take the text however we want it.
that was not arguing though.
What is?
John, this floor is closed as of now. We're having a conversation. Can you please go back to floor 0? John. Like this, for example. So if I can you please go back to floor 0, sir, please?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I was just doing street patrol. I just put my phone down for 30 seconds. What's going on, bro? For what example?
No,
I'm just saying, like I'm trying to go do patrols. You come out here. I wasn't away from my phone for 30 seconds. Man, what? I was 30 seconds away from my mic. AFK is 3 minutes. Angel, you can't even bring up AFK. It was 30 seconds. Man, it was 30 seconds, bro. I just put my phone down, bro. I'm not trying to hear AFK. All right, so you want to write a ticket, or like how are we gonna go about this? Since you trying to make it seem like 30 seconds away from my phone was a big deal.
hold on, John.
Okay,
John, it's not even just that. The point I threw a so when you're AFK, you can't see my macros. That's the thing. I threw a macro saying floor 2 is closed. So I know you might have had to have stepped away. However, you're still that's not like I know it might not have been I know you might have had something to do. However, I did throw a macro saying it's closed. Whether you saw it or not, that is considered insubordination, not following orders.
yeah, okay. Well, that's fine. Like I said, it was 30 seconds. You came out, said something, and I literally told you I was going to street patrol. But that's fine. It's all on body cam. I didn't mean to do nothing wrong. Thank you.
Okay, you're good. Head back down, please. Thank you. All right. Anyhow, this issue, yeah, it should be done. But if you have any more serious, like any questions, YouTube, we'll answer them. But it's, we shouldn't, like, I don't care about it no more. It's dead. No one's in trouble. No, nothing's happening. So if you have any questions, we can answer them though.
I'll
But
tell you one thing right now. I don't give literally no care about any of what was going on between her. I'm only giving a care about what's going on between me. And what's going on between me is y'all are trying to tell me that I got to sit here for 20 minutes and tell somebody, and because I was telling him this, Angel, you and Devin talking to her for 20 minutes while I was involved is like literally me being there telling her the same thing for 20 minutes just by me sitting there chaperoning and watching and observing the whole thing. So when I then leave the situation after dealing with it for like 10 minutes and then salute all y'all like I did because I respect y'all and respectfully dismissed myself. And then I come back into this situation 5 minutes later, and we're talking about the same thing, which is then my time and energy also else being further spent on a dead subject, like you guys said to her numerous times. And then when I have to sit here and still listen to her saying the same thing, and then you're trying to say that I can't be a human and respond how any other human's gonna respond to somebody if I'm your boss and I have to tell you because you're working on me, I have to tell you the same thing for 20 minutes, apparently an hour, like you said, Angel, and then you expect me not to raise my voice because even a little bit because I'm having an attitude? There ain't no attitude. I'm your boss. Okay? Ain't no attitude. Okay. Why you think I don't like going to HP, Angel? Because it's literally a time waste of my time dealing with the same and same old, same old. So I ain't finna sit here and deal with all these little, gotta deal with people meetings, things like that. I'ma be me. I ain't gonna change up for nobody just because y'all trying to say that we gotta sit here and deal with somebody because they gonna be slow or something like that or whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, there got to be a department for that. All right, because I ain't trying to sit here and deal with all that. I want to just tell somebody something, tell them a few times if I got to, and not tell them a million times, which is like over 5 minutes. Okay, because I'm not like that. I got to keep it moving and pushing. I'm a one man army IRL, and I got to do everything for me. I got to do anything and everything. I ain't got no family to rely on. I don't got to. I file all my own taxes. I pay all my property, all that, all by myself. I don't have to have nobody to help me. Okay, so I ain't trying to deal with a million other people else's problems if that's what I'm gonna have to deal with. That's all I'm gonna say. So if y'all gotta demote me, whatever, or if I gotta tell somebody that I ain't gotta do it and then I ain't gotta deal with it no more, or if I gotta freaking just pass it to somebody every time, or if y'all gonna make a whole unit or something for all that, because you gotta realize I got a life to live IRL nonetheless on here, and I'm trying to do PD stuff. and not be involved with all the paperwork or whatever y'all want to call it. Because this is just a bunch of paperwork. And I ain't got no attitude. All right. If somebody raised their voice at me, I ain't gonna take it in a sensitive PUSSY manner is the way I look at it as. I'm a man up and I'm gonna if I did wrong, I did wrong. If I did right, I did right. Thank you. But I ain't gonna sit here and let nobody just play me for no fool and make me waste all my time that I'm trying to live my life. That's too short. I could die tomorrow. I got too much stuff to do. All right. So I ain't trying to deal with all that. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I don't lie to kick it with nobody. I don't kiss nobody ass. And I ain't fucking traitor. All right. I roll with some people and I'm rolling with you until you realize that you maybe don't like this, that, or the third, and you can't compromise. All right, then we out. Okay. But that's all I'm gonna say. I heard you kind of getting attitude-ish with her. I ain't gonna lie. You was like, I are you serious or something like that? I can't remember it without watching it, but you was like when you was dealing with her, you were like, I don't believe this, something like that. You know? And I'm just like, I feel that. Sure. I'm just saying here, man. Like I got stuff to do. And I'm not trying to deal with like bunch of whatever y'all want to say. I hear. I might just go. He can just put me back to Colonel. He can put, as soon as I, yeah, I get you. Hey man, I just don't want to be sitting here dealing with a bunch of people more than 5 minutes, man. Unless I'm doing a rank up interview or something that, like, if we go around and round and round, man, it's just like, what's the point? Yeah. Not only that, but at the end of the day, if you're gonna be at work, why is you literally typing everything if you're supposed to be at work? Like you should have been at work working. Like why is you on here typing the whole time? That's what got me. I get you, man. I'm just it's like I just feel like you got to be human about it too. Like if you gonna raise your voice a little bit, I don't feel like you having an attitude necessarily if you raising your voice at somebody and it warrants the necessity. It's not like I'm sitting around here raising my voice at everybody. No. But if we're sitting there talking to some person about the same thing, like and then it's like, why are we doing this for this long? Yeah, I'm gonna raise my voice. Any other human's gonna raise their voice because you literally are harassing them or something like that. You literally bothering them, and then next to that, you should have just kept it pushing or something. If you can't talk, like if you know you can talk, but you can't talk now, what's the point? And even having a prolonged, super long conversation through a text when you could just tell everybody what you, if you so hurt, let us know how hurt you are through your voice or something. Like, damn, like, no, man, she fucking with us. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, sure. And then Isaac over here talking about like I should have been more calm or whatever when I talked to her or whatever. I really don't. But at the end of the day, I just feel like if you're gonna be saying the same thing, why are we not gonna, get active? With the way it works. That's just part of being a human in a way. Sure, we should be calm the whole time, but if you're talking to the same thing, what's the point in being cool if they just gonna be playing you for a fool? Just trying to sit here, literally waste your time. Only bet, dude. That's why I ain't trying to be a part of all that. For real. Like heading stuff, being in charge of stuff. And then FTO is just too much in and of itself. We got like 170 something members now. That's the supply and demand does not match up for the amount of FTO officers, in my opinion. We have. I don't even know we have if how many we have, but I doubt we have more than 25. Yeah, I feel you. You got me. That's for sure. In numerous ways of training, and then I was just gonna say that if people don't know how to like